Hello everybody and welcome to the 8th episode of the Pokemon Black 2 Challenge Mode Hardcore Nuzlocke. Warpig's about to evolve. We're about to have our first... No, not our first fully evolved Pokemon, but our first... Not even our first fully evolved 3-stage Pokemon, because we do have Crobat and we have Azumarill. But our starter's evolving. Our first, high-leveled one. Azumarill's a very early game Pokemon. Crobat is also pretty early game, because it's Friendship. But this one is a level 36 evolution, so... That's a big milestone for us. Let's take a look at those stats. Good attack, low speed, good HP, yeah. I need to adjust the order of this. I'll do that. Yeah, that looks good to me. Alright, so, this episode we've got some big stuff on the agenda. First things first, we have to go to the Driftville City and do the Driftville Tournament. It's interesting in a Nuzlocke, because if a Pokemon dies, it's just going to get revived, because this is technically like a post-game thing. You come, it's like the battle, what is it called in Gen 4? It's not the Battle Resort. Maybe it is Battle Resort. I'm completely blanking on the name. But, it's like the post-game stuff where you go and fight a bunch of strong trainers, and obviously your Pokemon will get healed between battles, and if they faint, that obviously includes being revived. So in a Nuzlocke, it's interesting. I don't think we'll have to deal with it, because we do have a good level advantage, and we actually don't get leveled down here, so that's nice. So we'll do that. I need to give... actually, I think I will give leftovers to Excadrill. Yes. Okay. I was just thinking. Do I want to do Roselia? Basically, we only get 3 Pokemon. I'm thinking, obviously, these two are probably... Well, Gold Digger's our strongest Pokemon by far. Warpig is, it's got a good typing against a lot of the opponents. I was thinking 4 Seasons for... just to have a Grass type, because there is a Water type in this tournament. Don't know if we want to lead it, though. I think it's okay to lead it, and then we'll give it Miracle Seed. I think that's good. I don't think... We do have, a 10-level advantage. And, our Pokemon are just fully evolved when our enemies are not. So I think we'll be okay. I really do. Maybe Roselia is actually better, though. It's fine. Let's do this. Okay. There is a worker in here somewhere that will give us... There's a worker in here that will give us the Rocky Helmet. So I do want to grab that, but I don't think we can do that before we do the tournament. Let's see, do I have free will? I do not have free will. The game's controlling me. Okay. So we gotta enter this tournament. The tournament arc. Why'd you call me too? Okay. Time to register. Alright. Let's go. I think I could theoretically go get the Rocky Helmet. Not necessary, though. I'll participate in the Driftville Tournament. And I get 3 Pokemon. We'll be leading with Warpig and have Gold Digger and 4 Seasons in the back. So basically our 3 trainers that we have to fight are... We have to fight 1-Up, then we have to fight Sharon, and then we have to fight Colress. So, the only one of those members who has a favorable lead against... Warpig is 1-Up with his Duat, but it's going to go for a Water-type move more often than not, and that means we get a completely safe switch into 4 Seasons. Unless it goes for Revenge, that could be pretty bad. But we do have an advantage, and I think Revenge only boosts if you damage them, not if they move after, because Revenge obviously does have negative priority, so it's always going to go last. Okay, there's Duat. Honestly, Roselia would have been a better pick here, I think, because the only thing we need a Grass type for is that. But we do have a 10-level advantage, so I think we're okay. Alright, let's get in 4 Seasons. And it should be Water Pulse. Yes, okay. As long as we're not confused, I think we're okay. I could have put a Person Berry on, but I didn't feel like going all the way to Castelia to get one. Okay. I think we'll go for Hornleech. Good. It did have Revenge. I'm pretty sure, at least. I can check while we're in here. But the thing is, if I hit myself in confusion, then that means it's not going to be boosted revenge. So either way, it's just 120 non-stab. Now we got to get out of here from this flying type. Luckily, it only has flying type damaging moves, which means Excadrill is a great switch. Air Cutter, not doing too much damage. And then we're going to heal that off with Leftovers. Leftovers is such a good item. This is also the first time I've ever been allowed to use Leftovers in a Nuzlocke before the Elite Four, because it's not in Black 1 until the post-game, and I didn't do the post-game. I did get to use it in Heart Gold, because... No, maybe it's in X and Y. I actually don't know. And then for this guy, we're going to cycle all the way back to Warpig. Is Leftovers in X and Y? I actually don't remember. I do remember I used Chesto Resto on a couple guys, because you could get infinite Chesto Berries. So maybe I did that because Leftovers wasn't available? Don't know. But either way, it's just great to have Leftovers. It's such a good item. Let's go for Flame Charge. Unfortunately, Ember isn't so heavy, so Heat Crush is really not that strong. Like, a lot of the time, Flame Charge is just stronger. And once we get Hammer Arm, that's going to be a great move. Alright. 1-up goes down without too much of a hitch. Next up is Sharon, and he might be a little bit tricky, because 50% of the time he's going to have a Stoutland with Intimidate, so that's interesting. The other 50% of the time it'll have Sand Rush, and it won't be that big of a threat. So, let's find out if he's got Intimidate or Sand Rush, and all three of the Pokemon we brought were physical Pokemon, so it does change the battle a little bit. But it's not that bad, because I don't think any of his Pokemon can hit with anything except for normal-type moves. So... Oh, no, his Cinccino actually does have Wake Up, Slap, and Bullet Seed. So, that is a good Pokemon to deal with, to use, Ember on. Okay. But his Watchog can't really do much to Excadrill. Alright, there's the Stoutland. Let's find out if it's Sand Rush or Intimidate. It is female, but it could be either, so it doesn't matter. It's not Intimidate. Okay, let's set up a Flame Charge, get fast. I am faster than this, which is weird. Oh, I've got a 10 level. I've got a 10 level cap, so never mind. I forgot about that. There's Work Up. We'll go for a second one. Then we'll definitely be faster than both the Cinccino and Watchog, and we can sweep him with Arm Thrust, I believe. And now we can start looking at the final member, Colress, who leads with a Magneton. Oh, whoops, I am not tabbed into the game. Okay. He leads with a Magneton. We could probably... Arm Thrust might not KO it. It does have high defense. Let's see how much it does here. How many does it take? Does it take 2, or is it going to take... It does take 2. So if we get 3 or 4, we could probably one-shot the Magneton. I'm just worried about getting paralyzed. We could switch to Excadrill, because that Excadrill is immune to paralysis. Well, not paralysis through static and stuff like that, but through paralysis through Thunder Wave, because Thunder Wave is affected by ground-type immunity. Alright. And there goes Sharon. And the final member is Colress. Woohoo! Yeah. So Pokestar Studios is not a good like mechanic, or not mechanic, but not a good gimmick. I don't even know what you'd call it, like a mini game, I guess. This is a good mini game. This is fun. I remember doing this as a kid. Like I got hyped when I saw like Cynthia and the other champions and stuff in here. It's so cool. The fact that they bring back like all the old trainers with like updated music, as far as I'm aware, as far as I remember. Alright, Colress. There's his Magneton. I think I will just throw out a Arm Thrust. If we get 3 or 4 hits, we might be able to take it out. Let's see how many it's going to take. It will take 3. And we got all 3. Let's go. So that means, well, I mean, only 50% of the time it had sturdy, but if it did have it, we could one-shot it. Now LGM comes in. We can switch to Gold Digger, easy. It's probably going for Psybeam here. Yep. What does Psybeam do? Does it confuse, or does it lower Spadef? That was a crit. Alright, let's Earthquake. Okay, get some more leftovers, and then we take out the Clink, and then we're done here. We've defeated the Driftville Tournament. Alright, goes down. Let's look at Pokemon World Tournament. And let's also look up Plasma Frigate. Okay. The winner is Conix. Let's go. Where are the items here? Okay, so Rocky Helmet from a worker southeast of the fountain. Okay. There's also a PP up here at the western pier, so I want to grab that too, because soon, actually, by the end of this episode, probably not by the end, but after this episode is recorded, I'll have the ability to EV train one of the Pokemon I've been looking forward to using the most, which is Moonlight the Umbreon. Technically, I could have done it a long time ago, because you could get special defense EVs from Gothita and stuff, but as soon as we get access to Surf, which we'll probably get in this episode, we have access to 100% Frillish by surfing in Burbank City. I have more story stuff to do. And basically the reason I'm mentioning that because of the PP up is because Umbreon learns the move Moonlight, which is reliable recovery. The only downside is it has 5 PP, and PP ups can increase that to 8. So the 3 extra is actually very worth it there, because that means it can last that much longer as a tank in battle. Okay, I need to find this fountain, and I need to find the western pier. Okay, let me out. Come on. Let me go, let me go. Okay, I'm free. This is this the western pier? At the end, oh, that's it. That's gotta be it right there. Cool. Actually, I don't, basically I have Darumaka in my party right now, because I was, planning on using it for, repel dodging stuff. I've got it to the right level, but I don't want that for this part of the game, because there are going to be trainer battles. So let me grab this Rocky Helmet, and then I'm going to go swap that out for, I don't know who we got in the box. Krokorok maybe? I'll be right back. Okay, I grabbed Swan Lake out of the PC. Krokorok just didn't have enough levels. It was only level 33. Swan Lake was level 36, so I felt it could be more help. Unfortunately, it shares the water typing with the Azumarill and the flying type with Crobat, so it doesn't really add anything new. The other alternative that I had trained up was Roselia, but that shares the poison typing with Crobat and the grass type with 4 Seasons. So there really was no perfect solution. I just picked this one because it's got better stats overall because it's evolved, and it's got reliable recovery with Roost, and some special attacks. I mean, I guess they both technically had special attacks. I just didn't think that Toxic Spikes would be useful, because I figured these guys probably have a lot of Poison-type Pokemon, and as I'm looking at the thing, I do believe that's correct. Okay. I actually don't know if I get a chance to change my lead. Somebody else would have been better here, but that's fine. I'm actually fine to Heat Crush. Coughing is probably very light, because it is full of gas. Absolutely, yeah. Okay. Excadrill would be a great lead here. Trubbish time. That's funny. Trubbish is actually, like, deceptively fast, I think. I remember when I was EXP training, some Trubbish kept appearing in there. Only 65, so they were faster than whatever I was leading with, but probably not faster than Emboar at this level. Although if it's got a plus speed nature, it's very possible, because we do have a minus speed nature, but we have a lot of speed EVs, because at the early game we didn't have much to train off of except for Purloins and Patrats, which gave us a lot of speed EVs. Okay, next guy leads with a Golbat, so I would like to change my lead if I can. I can, okay. Oh, I get free choice. Okay. Let's lead Gold Digger. I think Gold Digger's... Well, actually, if it's gonna be multi-battles, then... No, I think this is still good. I can use Rock Slide. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I guess I have to go over here? Who do I talk to? Do I talk to you? Oh, I have to back up Sharon, okay. There we go. So, I could just end up killing Sharon's Pokemon with Earthquake. If it's a favorable opportunity, I might. But I see a Golbat as the lead on the Bulbapedia, so I probably will just be going for Rock Slide. And neither of these two poison types can do anything to my Steel type. Intimidate's good. Although they probably both have special attacks. I will go for Rock Slide, though. Beautiful. Oh, that's a nice crit on the Grimer. God, Excadrill is so good. This one is insane. It's actually crazy that they Game Freak let a Mon this good get through the initial testing. Alright, let's Earthquake. Let's just fucking kill the Stoutland. Yeah, I knew the Krokorok would go down, because Krokorok has fucking no defenses. It's so frail. I learned that the hard way. I mean, not the hard way, because my Krokorok didn't die. But I learned that in Black and White 1. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll use Krokorok. And it was very weak. I need to heal, I think, right? No, wait, I didn't take damage, did I? No, I didn't. Sharon's the one who took damage. Cool. And they lead with Coughing Grimer, so that is a perfect Earthquake lead if I've ever seen one. Yep, that's a perfect Earthquake. Because, oh wait, no, Coughing does have Levitate. I always, yeah, nowadays they run Neutralizing Gas, so... And I don't have Mold Breaker, so I will just go for the Rock Slide. The Coughing might live, the Grimer might live too, on a little bit less, but the Duat should hopefully finish off whichever one. And now the Coughing cannot do much to my Excadrill. I don't think it's, yeah, it's not going to have Flamethrower, that's a TM move, that's going to do nothing. Yeah. Literally nothing after we eat our leftovers. Eradicate comes in. I will still Rock Slide, I believe. Finish the Coughing and do tons of damage to the Eradicate. Yep. And now the Duat finishes it off, probably with Revenge, seeing a super effective move. Oh, Water Pulse. It may have been aiming for the Coughing. Seeing a kill on a low HP target. That's very possible. Alright, now Watchog. We are going to flex and just Earthquake. So, well, I mean, it's not really flex, because it's just guaranteeing that we don't miss. But maybe we can rack up our kill count by killing this Duat. That's so funny. It's okay, he's a dirty cheater. He revives it every battle anyway. Oh god, what is our level cap? I think it's 42, so... We gotta be careful, because we are a little bit close, considering how much stuff we have to do in the game before then. This is no good. What should we do? That's the last of them. Good idea. What's going on? Yo, the Sage. Oh, good grief. Zinzolian. Oh, that's right. Sharon. Yeah. Get them out of here. Move. Oh, it's gone. What's their deal? Ah! Team Plasma. Okay, Shadow Triad. What could that mean? The legendary Dragon-type Pokemon Reshiram and Zekrom aren't in Unova anymore. Conix, there's something I want you to look into. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. First thing I'm going to do... Actually, no, I do have to go to Route 6 because I need to get the Surf HM from him. So I'm going to head over to Route 6 and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are on Route 6. I'm not actually certain about... We did get our encounter here. Yeah, it was Deerling. I'm not actually certain where the Surf HM is given to us. It just says that Sharon gives it to us. So, let's make our way around here. I'm going to actually put on a Repel because I don't... Just for convenience sake. I've got our encounter here, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to need to buy more of those. Cannot forget that. Turn the other way. Thank you. I didn't actually realize you could see the hidden grotto. Because look, you can actually see it right there. Let's just see. It should still be Dunsparce, because I think they stick around until you catch them. Yeah, they stick around. So that is quite convenient for our hidden grotto rules, because the fact that they stick around means... I think I fought her already. There's Sharon. Okay. It means that we couldn't, obviously. You'd have to kill it. So it does feel more like... Although I guess we could do it like you can come back to it. I don't know. I think it's cool to like have the like the option or whatever. Just gives you more choice. But not like more choice, but like you have to think about it more rather than just being like, oh, well, I didn't get the one I liked later on in the game, so I'll just come back later, you know? Let's use Surf to teach it to... Luckily, since I decided to bring Swan Lake, that doesn't... I mean, whoops. That means I don't have to waste a move slot on Dead Mouse. And we can just forget Bubble Beam, get a better move overall. And now, we have access to a lot of new areas. We're gonna actually probably spend the rest of this episode... How long are we? 20 minutes with time cut out. It's probably like 15. We can spend the rest of this episode gathering encounters. So the first place I'm gonna go is Verbank City. And here, we can get ourselves a Frillish in the water. It's guaranteed, and we used it to great success in Pokemon Black 1. So I'm going to make my way down to that water down there, and we're going to... Oh, actually, I think it's this way, right? Yeah. So this is technically Verbank Complex. Can we do this every day, or is this a one-time thing? Oh, yeah, you can do this once a day. That's great. Free money. Okay. So, now we're in Verbank City. So now we get on the water. Actually... It's a bit stupid, but I am going to run around and wait for the rippling water to appear, because I really don't want an Alamomola. I'd much rather have a Frillish. And I'll be right back. Okay, there's the rippling water. Let's get on this Pokemon. And let's surf around over here. And there it is. Should be a Frillish. And it's female. That's cool, because we got a male one last time. I was about to say I should not have led with this, but it doesn't really matter because I am 30 levels higher than it. And I did buy a couple net balls, so we can have a high chance at catching this without having to weaken it. Caught it. Okay. A jellyfish-themed song. The floating Pokemon. It's Veil-like arms, stun and wrap a foe. That foe will be dragged miles below the surface, never to return. Alright, I need to think of a name, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got a name. I'm gonna call it... Drift Away. I actually can put a space for fucking once. Drift Away. The word away looks so weird when you actually look at it. Alright, but Drift Away. The song by whoever sings that song. And I figure that fits a jellyfish because jellyfish actually have no muscles as far... If my memory serves me correct, they have no muscles and they just kind of drift around. Or maybe they do have muscles. Maybe it's that they don't have a brain. Maybe that's true. I know they don't have bones, obviously, and I don't think they have a brain. Maybe they do have muscles. I don't know. But they just kind of float around. We got a couple more encounters, so we'll check on it at the end. The next place to go off to is this way. We can now surf the water on this route. We do... Actually, let me just double check that we didn't waste an encounter here. Whoops, not you. Route 6, okay. Four Seasons is our encounter for Route 6. I wanted to make sure that wasn't like Weather Institute is somewhere different. Heart Scale, that'll be useful for us. Now we get on here again. I need to buy more repels, actually. I just remembered. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are on a new part of Route 6. Oh, it's actually not here. It's up there. Crap. Was that the Pokeball? Okay, it wasn't. I have no idea what item this is, but I figure if you need Surf to it, it's probably not a Fungus, right? So let's run from that boy. Alright. Let's grab that. There's a PP up. Oh, I did remember to get the PP up. Okay, there's two. We can get a third one in Miss Stralton City, maybe? I don't actually remember where. Maybe it's in the Chargestone Cave. It's somewhere soon. We can get all three of them pretty soon. So we'll be able to max out the PP on our move quite soon. I actually have not been through here, so we have to fight some trainers. That's fine, though. I'm okay with that. Let's move the mouse out of the way. This guy should be a pretty easy pushover because we could have fought him a long time ago. We could have fought him before Clay, which means his Pokemon are going to be in the low 30s like that. Even though we do not really have a favorable matchup, I'm fine staying in. I mean, if I thought about it, I would remember that scientists like to do that, but I figure I'm just faster, one-shot it, and even if I miss the Rock Slide, it can't do much back to me. Even a critical hit jump kick probably won't kill Excadrill. It's so stupid how fast and strong this mon is, and it's fast, strong, and bulky. Like, no mon should be able to have all of that. It's got everything it could ever want. Let's run from that. I should just put on a repel, actually. Let me just do that real quick. Okay, we got the super repel on. Now we gotta go around. Oh, what the hell? I forgot about this. Luckily, we don't have to fight this. He's just running away. And now some NPC is going to come up and tell us how powerful that Pokemon is. Oh my god, that Pokemon, it's the legendary Pokemon. What a noble presence. They protect people from the war. What? You don't know about the war? Why did it show up? Unforgivable. Get this ambition wiping out wild Pokemon. I'm sure it would be a great asset. Unfortunately, we can't use it because we do be having rules that we abide by. We got a code. They also moved this guy because in Black and White 1, you could surf onto the same tile as him and phase into his body, which is kind of not something you'd want to do. All right, here. A second hidden grotto on the same route. I think this is the only route where that happens, but we can go take a look inside. It's probably going to have an item because 80% of the time it does. There's nothing. Oh, damp mulch. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure what I can do is I can leave, change the date, and then come back in. So that's what I'm going to do a couple times until I get a Pokemon, and I'll be right back. Okay, small change in plans. Hidden grottos actually don't reset on the date. They reset on your steps. So I just have to fucking run around. Okay, I'll just bike back and forth here for a little while, and then eventually I'll get a Pokemon. So I'll do that for a while, and I'll be right back. Well. Our encounter in this hidden grotto is Woobat, which is most certainly not the one I wanted. Let's look up the hidden grottos. That's interesting. It's really tough because Woobat does have a good hidden ability, which is simple. Also, this is the 4% Woobat. Look at this. It's 4%, 15% for Fungus, which is what I want. But no, it's the 4% Fungus or Woobat, which does have the ability Simple, which is good. If we look at Woobat's moveset, we could have a pretty cool moveset of Psychic, Air Slash, Calm Mind, which basically is Gen 1 Amnesia, which is really cool. The issue is that it doesn't learn Roost in this generation. If it learned Roost, I would actually be all for that. But the no recovery really does kill it for me. So I'm going to have to pass on Woobat. Okay, now that we've gotten that tedious shit out of the way, I had to run around Castelia City so many times. That was like my 4th try getting the Hidden Grotto. But next we get to go in here, which is Stralton Cave, and there's some good Pokemon in here. So I'm going to go grab my Darumaka for Repel, and I'll be right back. Okay, we've arrived back with our Darumaka. So first thing I'm going to do is put on that Super Repel. I also looked at it, and we do have, I think, 3 more chances to get Fungus, which is very nice. Whoops, not you. 3 more chances. Oh, fucking shit. I'm using a new controller now because the last one kept disconnecting, and it's a little bit more finicky because I am playing with a control stick instead of a D-pad like I was on my old one. But basically, we're leading with our level 30. Let me just double check that this is correct, the correct level. We need a level 30 Pokemon in the lead, yes, and we do be having Repel. Level 30, Repel. Perfect. Okay. Now, we have a 50% chance for Axew and a 50% chance for Aeron, which is different to our guaranteed Axew last time. But it's just going to take a little while. So I'm going to run around in the dark, and I'll be right back. And there it is, our Axew. That is probably better. Unfortunately, Aggron doesn't have great... It's got fine stats. It just falls off super hard in the later generations. And there's really no reason for me to be using it when I have Excadrill. Like, what do I need a Pokemon with strictly worse stats and typing when I have Excadrill? So at level 30, excuse me for my hiccups. It'll have Dragon Claw, False Swipe, / Scary Face. So this is a perfect Pokemon to send in Gold Digger on. I was worried about Dragon Rage, but actually, yeah, it learns at level 10. So it's at this point, it is not going to have Dragon Rage. That shouldn't do any kinds of damage. And we do have the leftovers, so we can stay in almost indefinitely against this thing. It's just a matter of how many balls does it take to catch. So I guess, I mean, unless I catch it first try, it's probably just going to be me throwing balls. This thing has a lot of PP, so I can be here forever, basically until I run out of balls. So I'm just going to speed up and just throw balls. It will never kill me, and it probably won't ever... I'll run out of Pokeballs before it... Oops, sorry about that. I'll run out of Pokeballs before it kills itself with struggle. So I'm going to just speed up, and I'll get back to you once I've caught it. That was really fast. That was the third Pokeball we caught it on. I was not expecting to catch it that fast. Oh, I had a great name for it last time. Tusk was such a good name for this. I do need to think of another one, though. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I thought of a name. I wanted to call it Imagine Dragon, but there's really not enough letters. Imagindrag. Yeah, even if we scuff it. I'm going to call it Dragon Force. Whoops. I do have to scuff it, but I think that's fine. Unless I can think of something better than Dragon Force. I was just thinking dragon-related names, because I don't think we get another dragon in this game. I think this is our only dragon. Yeah, I think I'll just roll with that. I can always change it now that we have access to the name writer. Alright, so we got Dragon Force. Now we need to get out of here. Unfortunately, I don't think we have time to make it through Chargestone Cave, which is unfortunate, but there is something else that we can do. So I'm going to get my way over there, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are here. This guy has now moved, granting us access to the Relic Passage. And in case you're just trying to be astute, and you're thinking, well, you've already got your encounter for the Relic Passage. That's where you got Excadrill. Oh, I already have Repel. Cool. That is where I got my Excadrill. Oh my god, that was a perfectly timed thing. I was just ready to bite the bullet and fight him. I need to figure out how to navigate here. Let's see if we can dodge her. Yes, you would be correct. I have already gotten my encounter for Relic Passage. However, I'm not here for the Relic Passage encounter. Oh, I forgot about that. Relic Passage actually grants access to the Relic Castle, the lower portion of it, in fact. And if you remember, when we went to Route 4 in the Desert Resort, we skipped the Relic Castle. I didn't really mention why at the time, but it's because now we get access to a new part of the castle, which has new Pokemon in it, and one of them is quite good, and it's something I've been very excited to use in a Nuzlocke. In fact, it was the main driving force that even led me to consider any starter other than Tepig. It was, the main thing was that this, as I said in episode 1, we get access to a very good fire type after Clay, and we beat Clay, so we get access to a very good fire type Pokemon at this point in the game. I just gotta figure out how to get there. Not this way. So yeah, we gotta navigate our way through here, and then we gotta make our way to that fire type Pokemon. But basically, the existence of this Pokemon said, like, it signified to me that, oh, we don't, oh, whoops, I forgot about that. It signified that we don't necessarily need Emboar in the late game, because we will have this Pokemon. So that was, like, the main thing that I'm like, okay, well, maybe Oshawott would be okay, because then we'll have a water-type Pokemon, but basically, as soon as you beat Clay, you also get Frillish, which is a pretty good water-type Pokemon, so you get one of each, so it's like, after Clay, the starter is a complete non-issue, because you get guaranteed fire-type and a guaranteed water-type. Then again, I also am playing Black 2, so, I mean, I would have a higher chance of getting fire-type, because I also had access to Magby in, I think the optimal thing to do is Air Slash, to break the Sturdy, and with a chance of flinching. It did have Rock Slide. Ooh, that's scary. I was never dead to a crit, though. Okay, good. And now we will surf. Yeah, because I have access to Magby in the Verbank Complex, as well as the Growlithe, giving me a 45% chance, I think, of getting a Fire-type there. I was trying to high roll and get the Magnemite, though, because that is probably the best Pokemon in the game. Even better than this one I'm about to get, despite this one having... Actually, I don't even know if this one has the higher base stat total. Probably does, because I think it is considered... No, it's not considered a pseudo-legendary, but it almost is. I think this is it right here. Nope, not here. Not yet. Do we need Surf to access this part of the cave? I have done this before, just not in any amount of recent time. So I don't know exactly. That's got to be a hidden item, yeah. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but there's only... Oh, there's one too there. There's only so many places it could be. Yes. Don't turn. Give me... Okay, cool. I'm free. It's close. I can smell it. Oh, a psychic. He smells like bad news. This got to be a hidden item. I hope it's not behind Surf. Or behind Strength, because I did not bring my Strength Pokemon, and I don't quite fancy teaching one of my good Pokemon Strength. I don't have many switch-ins for Psychic type. I guess Excadrill's the best one, but if it's Baltoy, then that's a bit scary. But then actually, if it's Baltoy, it's weak to water, so... Let's find out what it is. Swoobat. Ooh. It's high level, too. Yikers. I will switch to Excadrill. Excadrill is literally just my carry. It's so good. Amnesia? Okay, that's fine. It's not Gen 1 Amnesia. Or simple boosted Amnesia. That was another thing they could have done with, if we got that simple Swoobat. Oh, we missed. We could have used a simple Amnesia to give us +4 special defense in a single turn and just become unkillable. If we had Roost, I actually... If it had access to Roost, I probably would have taken it. Because that is such a strong Pokemon. It's got a high base speed stat, and then if you EV train speed and HP, because then you'll be able to take hits. And then you'll be able to set up to just ridiculous amounts of... You're using Amnesia and Calm Mind, or Amnesia and Nasty Plot in the same turn when you use that simple boosted Calm Mind. It's actually insane. It has to be here, right? This has to be the end? Not yet. We're close, though. Yeah, it's just a lot. We do have to teach somebody Strength, I think. I really hope somebody can learn it. It's Embor's who's going to be able to learn it. Embor, Deadmau5, or Four Season. Or not Four Seasons. Gold Digger. Actually, we don't need Dig on Gold Digger anymore. That was literally just to stall a turn versus the Onix's Sturdy. So we'll get rid of Dig. We'll have Strength, which is a little bit lower than the return that we could teach it, but that's fine. Oh, now we have to use an Escape Rope to get out of here. I could have dug out, but now I have to Escape Rope. That's fine, though. And then once we get to the next town, probably next episode, we'll be able to forget that. So let's do that. Don't go down there. It has to be through here, right? That's probably the purpose of that Strength boulder. Let's see. Come on. This better be it. Oh, it's just 3 items? So that means it probably was in that past room. Rare candy is useful. Yeah, I'll take it. And a second Rocky Helmet? We get 2 of them? I did not know that they gave us 2 Rocky Helmets in this game. That's funny. Alright, well, we gotta head back to that past room. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back here again. We're still looking for that exit to the Desert Resort. We want to get into the Desert Resort. Dodge you. Okay, turn. Turn. There we go. That's gotta be it right there. I've said that about every single door I've encountered, but this one, I'm feeling it for this one. And there's a Psychic right there. She's giving me her Psychic powers to tell me that this is the Desert Resort. Okay, or the Relic Castle. I've been saying Desert Resort. I'm gonna go slowly because I want to make sure not to run out of my repels. Although in this game it does warn you. Let's just double check that we have super repels. Yes, okay. And let's make sure that we are fully healed on Swan Lake. Okay. I'm probably not going to weaken the Volcarona. It has a 5% chance to be caught from full health with a regular Pokeball, and we are using Dusk Balls, and it is nighttime. There it is. It is nighttime, and we're also in a cave. I don't think it stacks. It can never kill Swan Lake, because Swan Lake has access to Roost, and it's resistant to both of its moves that it has, and it's got, like, String Shot and shit. It's got, like, Fire Spin, Leech Life, String Shot, and something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just toss a Dusk Ball. Whoops, not that. This controller, it is a bit finicky because it's, as I said, it's got a control stick. It's also third-party Nintendo controller. But it's better than the one that disconnects all the time. So let's see what it's going to use. Gust. Oh, that's the last move. It's not Stab. We're not resistant to it, but that actually does a decent amount of damage. Luckily, we do have leftovers. I've swapped them onto this Pokemon. And we have Roost for if anything gets strong. So I'm going to do the same thing I did for Axew, just throw balls. It's got a lot of PP because it has Leech Life and Gust and early game moves. And maybe I'll catch it eventually. But I'll get back to you once that's happened. Okay, we caught it. The Sun Pokemon. Said to be the embodiment of the sun, it appeared during a bitterly cold winter and saved Pokemon from freezing. Alright, I've got a name. I doubt there's enough letters for it, so let's figure it out. Alright, well, I'm going to call it Black Hole, named after the song Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. And I have already used... I've replaced Dig on Excadrill, which means that I need to now see if I have an escape rope to get out of here. Otherwise, I have to run out of here on my own, which is not something I'm looking forward to. And it looks like I do not have an escape rope. Let's just see if anybody can learn Dig real quick. I doubt anybody is able to... Deadmau5 can learn Dig. You know, we really don't need Rollout at this point in the game. We've got a lot of other moves that are just about as good. So we'll actually teach Dig. I think that's a fine trade-off. If we're ever stuck versus an electric type, it can do us some good. Alright, now we gotta dig our way out of here, and then we can go check on our 3 new Pokemon. Our Frillish, which we used last game, to great success. Our Axew, which we used last game to moderate success. We didn't really use it that much. It was more just because I wanted to use a fun Dragon-type Pokemon. This game, I think we might use it because, unfortunately, in the last game, we only had access to it once our level cap was at the Elite Four level. Now we'll get access to it a bit earlier, by the 8th gym, I think. So that's cool. And we also have Volcarona, which is crazy. It just doesn't get great moves until around the Elite Four cap. So let's take a look. Rash is not so good. That's minus special defense. We could train it in physical defense, honestly, like we did last time. Oh no, last time I think we did special defense and then we gave it... No, I think last time we went full physical defense because we planned on using it versus Marshall and we wanted to be able to do good against his Pokemon even if we didn't hit our Will-O-Wisp or Scald-Burn. So I think that's okay. Curse Body is probably the worst of the 2 abilities. It means we can't switch in on water type attacks and just be immune. But it's still okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Naughty is good for this. I'm glad. Oh, but Rivalry again. What was the other option? I think it was Mold Breaker. Well, Rivalry is fine. We had it last time. What is the other one? Is it Mold Breaker? Yeah, Mold Breaker. It's a trade-off. There's not many abilities in this game that you even want to Mold Break. Sturdy is the main one. It would be nice for, like, Colress's Magneton and stuff, and Marshall's Sawk in the Elite Four. We could have Dragon Clawed it through Sturdy. I would have much preferred that, but the naughty natures I can't complain about. The attack increase is going to be so nice. Alright, our next Pokemon is Volcarona, so I'm hoping for Timid or Modest here. Careful is fine. It's okay. The less special attack kind of hurts, but the extra special defense is kind of nice. It lets us set up our Quiver Dances a bit easier, because by the Elite Four cap, we do have access to Quiver Dance, as far as I remember. I hope we do, actually. I checked before we did the Nuzlocke, but I haven't checked it recently. We get Quiver Dance at level 59, and I believe our cap for the Elite Four is 62, so yes, we do have access to Quiver Dance for the Elite Four. Unfortunately, this thing is not going to be very good before that. I guess once we get access to the TM for Flamethrower, we can be good. We get Heat Wave at 60, which is, like, fine. But we don't really get any good Fire-type moves or Bug-type moves. So, let's see what the TM for... Wait, is Bug Buzz not a TM in this gen? It might not be. Alright, so Bug Buzz isn't a TM. So we do get Struggle Bug, but that's such low base power, it's probably not worth it. What about Psychic? I know we get Psychic, and Giga Drain probably isn't a TM either. Yeah. And we don't get Roost either. So Psychic is Route 13. That is in the game, right? Yeah. Yeah. So our moveset could be something like Flamethrower, Quiver Dance, Psychic, some tech move. Will-O-Wisp maybe for physical Pokemon. Maybe U-Turn if we want to use it as a physical, like, flame body thing. That's unfortunate. I thought we would have access to to Bug Buzz. But anyway, that's it's still a good Pokemon nonetheless. It's basically got a better version of Dragon Dance. We basically got two setup Pokemon here that are both incredible, with Dragon Dance and Quiver Dance just being some of the best moves in the game. So I really can't complain. But anyway, this episode probably is running a bit long. I don't know how much I'm cutting, but it's probably about 40 minutes if I'm... no, probably a bit less than that. Maybe 35. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Stay updated on the videos if you'd like. And I'll see you next time. Take care, and bye-bye.